Page here, guys. Just doing a late review. I had some questions about this boot when I first did it. I think it was about a year and a half ago where I said I was going to try the New Balance boot. And as you can see, I've got about 7 months of use out of this boot before I actually turned it into, as you can see, it's covered in grass. I use it for cutting grass now. But I used it for about 6 to 7 months on duty, and it did pretty good. I had some complaints about the boot that I wasn't satisfied with, so that's why I got out of the boot so quickly. Also, within the 7 to 8 month period that I was using, it's probably 7 to 8 months that I was using them, I wore the heel out, and the tip was kind of worn out too on, I think this heel, yeah, it's pretty well wore out too, and the tip is wore out as well. But use them as grass cutting boots now, but I got about 7 months of use out of them, and the complaints that I had was the tongue is too small. Wind comes in. I also use these boots because I do ride motorcycles, and of course going back and forth to work, the wind, this tongue is not one of the best tongues in the world. The tongue is too small. It always slides down. It doesn't hug your leg like a lot of the other boots, like the 511 here. It's got a nice big healthy tongue. You know, when this closes up, it's nice and tight. This one, not so good. I've got these really tight because I use them, as I said, now for cutting grass, but the tongue is still very small. It slides down in the boot. You're always having to adjust the tongue. It also, where the tongue attaches to here, it attaches way down here instead of like some of your newer stuff. Well, they usually attach in this area, so you've got a lot more shielding from wind, and that was my biggest complaint. But not everybody rides motorcycles, but if you were to use this one, it really sucks, especially in the colder times of the year. The wind just goes right through this boot, and it just freezes your foot. So it's not really a good boot, all around good boot in my opinion, so I kind of stopped using them. Got about 7 months out of them. That's the New Balance boot. I believe the model number on this one was 1MBK by New Balance. I had a couple questions about that boot, so that's why I threw their old questions, but I had to answer them. It's been a while since I made a boot video, probably about, and I've gone through a couple pairs since then, about a year and 7 months ago or somewhere in there, because right when I made that last video I used these boots, and I used them about 7 or 8 months. Once I got out of them, I moved on to these 511s, and I'm still wearing these. I've got about a year into them, maybe a little bit less or more. I think it's about a year. These boots have not failed me. They are still going strong, but I am getting out of them, and that's due to the fact that they're a little tight, and they're starting to bother my foot after about, it's kind of funny, but I think my feet are growing again, which is kind of weird, because the age that I am, it's just kind of weird that I've grown half a size, but I really have. So they're a little tight and they're getting uncomfortable. So I stepped up to a little bit, half a size bigger, and they're a lot more comfortable boot that I picked up. But as far as these 511 Speed 8s, my only complaint on these are no zipper, so it was kind of a pain, but I took that sacrifice for the boot because of the price point. Like I said, all these boots that I review, or pretty much every one I've ever done, I usually get my boots from LA Police Gear, and I got 7 months out of these, but I can't really complain because I got these when LA Police Gear used to do nice boot clearances. Ever since they become a franchise, they don't have the sales like they used to have. Like realistically, I paid $28 for these boots when I bought them from LA Police Gear. When I bought these ones, I think I paid $49 from LA Police Gear. These both boots were clearanced out at LA Police Gear about 2 years ago, and that's when I picked them up. This one prior to that, this one about a year ago, I picked this one up, and this one like a year and 7 months ago. They used to have real excellent sales. Ever since they've kind of, as I said, a chain, their prices, they still got great prices. They're probably still the best around to buy boots from, but they don't have the sales like they used to. At least I don't see them. Most of the stuff they put on sale is high-end stuff, and it's really, even when it's on sale, it's still over $100. They do occasionally have a couple, but the sizes are rare. But they used to have great sales. But the New Balance, I give it a 7 out of 10. it was a great boot only because I only paid $29 for it. I mean, 7 months for $29, that's not bad. I think I could have got more. I think I should have been able to get more life out of it. Realistically, I was riding a motorcycle a lot in these boots, and it was, I think when I got rid of these boots, it was getting right near November, December, and that's why I stopped wearing them. And then I just never went back to them. I just turned them into a grass cutting boot because I moved on to these, and these were so successful that I just kept wearing these. And these I give probably a 9 or an 8 because realistically they're a great boot. The only complaint I have is no zipper, but still excellent boot. Never had any problems with the tongue. Nice big tongue, stays on your leg. Very comfortable. As I said, the only reason why I'm getting rid of them is because of the size. And what I'm trying out now is going to be these newer style boots by, actually, LA Police Gear. I'm going to try their boots out. I just got these yesterday. I've wore them when I put them on yesterday, but that's about it. I go back to work probably tomorrow, and then I will try them out. But I like what they did with this boot. They've kind of put a different style heel on there. As you notice in a lot of my videos, I have a lot of complaints about the heels wearing out. This is a different style. It's a nice thick piece of rubber there, so I doubt that's going to wear out just as fast as the other ones. I think I'm going to get a lot more life out of that heel. And the front tip is designed a little bit different. Instead of having your angular slits, it's a flat with slits in it. So I think that's going to last a little bit longer too. I like the little bit of design differences they put into this boot. A little bit more thought after. Kind of cool. I love the zipper on it. Nice pull tabs to where your laces aren't going to fall out. Those are nice. It's just an all-around good boot. I think I'm going to get a lot of good use out of it. I will do another video after I've used it for a little bit, but first impressions, I like the way the boot looks. I like the tread on the bottom. I think hopefully it's going to be a great boot, nice and light. But there you go, guys. I had to do this boot update because I had a lot of questions about those and I never answered them, and I'm sorry to the people that did watch that video and ask questions. And those are my opinions on the 511 Speed 8s. They're great boots. I just grew out of them. I think these are going to be very good for LA Police Gear, and the model number on these, I believe, it's the LA Police Gear Classic 8-inch Duty Boot Black. So there you go, guys. We'll zipper. Guys, take it easy.